His tireless efforts on behalf of his country have benefited countless lives, and his strength in promoting religious freedom will be a blessing to all people of faith for generations to come.
A fitting tribute for a life dedicated to serving others. The funeral services for U.S. Senator Orrin Hatch are shifting now to northern Utah. The procession just made its way to the small town of Newton, where Senator Hatch's wife grew up.
News specialist Mike Anderson beginning our team coverage tonight as friends and loved ones line the streets leading to the cemetery for one last goodbye. Mike?
Yeah, Mike and Dini, the streets out here are right now lined with American flags. There was a small crowd gathered here as the senator's casket and the procession made its way up the road here. And of course, Senator Hatch may have grown up near Pittsburgh, but he met his would-be wife, Elaine Hansen, after his mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And, she was from Newton. And I ran into the mayor here earlier, who says Hatch visited here from time to time and was always very kind. And people who never met him, however, tell me they came today because they have a lot of respect for how much he served our country and the state of Utah.
I kind of followed Orrin Hatch most of my life, and because I'm a lifetime resident of Utah, and he's just out here to show respect for him.
So he's one of the best examples for public service if you look at it, because of all he did for Utah.
And unlike the service up at the U, the graveside ceremony here kept mostly private for the family. Many of us here with the media asked to stay back out of respect for them. And, in the hours before the procession got here, as I was waiting, I saw, a small group of people out here making sure everything was just right for the procession and for the family out here. Right now, we'll send it back to you guys.
Yeah, from top to bottom, he made a huge impact on the state. Mike, thank you. The internment there in Cache County following a touching funeral service at the Institute of Religion on the University of Utah campus.
News specialist Ladd Egan continues our team coverage with more on that. Ladd, some high-profile guests described the senator as much more than just a lawmaker.
Yeah, during that 90-minute service, lots of stories, lots of laughter and tears as we learned more about Senator Orrin Hatch, not just as the statesman, but the family man, the colleague, the friend, mentor, and a man of deep, unfaltering faith.
He always reached out to those in need, whether they be powerful and wealthy or downtrodden and tempest-tossed.
He loved his family so very much, and he let us know that on a regular basis.
I believe my father's faith in Jesus Christ was a large part of who he was and why he succeeded.
Local and national politicians, leaders of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, joined Senator Hatch's family in saying goodbye, remembering his sense of humor and honoring his 42 years of service in the Senate, making him the longest-serving Republican in history. Senate colleagues, including Minority Leader Mitch McConnell, described Hatch as compassionate, who brought out the best in those around him and never forgot his humble upbringing.
He spent 42 years as a high-ranking politician, but every single day, Orrin marveled anew at the blessings our great country and our mighty God had laid before him.
Born 2 years apart and tracing our ancestry through the same small Utah town, Orrin and I come together for what I like to refer as Orrin G. Hatch's graduation from mortality with highest honors.
President Oaks noted his longtime friendship of 50 years with Senator Hatch and ended the service reading a letter from the church's first presidency to Hatch's wife, Elaine, offering condolences and paying tribute to the senator as a man of great character. And speakers today described Senator Hatch as larger than life, making friends everywhere he went, including Costco. Those stories got some laughs from the audience about his love for the budget-friendly hot dogs at Costco. And Mike, speakers also mentioned his handwritten thank you notes that he sent to everyone. A few people have mentioned today that they received those letters from Orrin Hatch. Back to you.
Yeah, Deanie and I were there as well, as you know, Ladd, and some of those stories, it was great. We've heard some of them, others we hadn't. And just a family man, a God-fearing man, a statesman. He was a great example to a lot of people, so he'll be missed.